What we wanted to do today was walk you through Insight and show you how to create a campaign analysis report. The process for building a report within Eloqua is pretty much the same across the various report capabilities, but we'll focus on the campaign analysis report. It's the one that is most often used and is a good place to start when you're trying to figure out what to do and how to access the various pieces of information that Insight can deliver. So first thing you want to do is go to the reporting menu and then access Insight. Insight will open and you've got a range of folders here. First thing you want to do is go to Reports and Dashboards. From Reports and Dashboards, you'll see campaigns in the top right hand corner. Now, depending on how you have your instance of Eloqua configured, you may potentially be looking at reports in a slightly different view, potentially something like this. You can see down here in the bottom left-hand corner those options as to how you want to lay that out. We go straight into campaigns and double-click to enter the next level. First options you'll see here are the dashboard reports, and you can see the icon for dashboards shows you a dashboard style icon. What we want to do though is drill into the campaign analysis folder where we can see a whole range of reports. And again, depending on the view that you have configured, what you're looking for is the campaign analysis overview report, which is here in the top right hand corner of the screen. So again, double click on the campaign analysis overview and your window will open like so. And effectively it's a step-by-step process. We start at the top at number 1 and work our way through the various steps. So first of all, we need to apply whether we want to look at the data from a time span point of view. For instance, the last 180 days or the last year, potentially 365 days. Or if you're wanting to report on a specific campaign, you would then use the start and end dates for that particular report. But today, for this particular campaign report, we're going to be focusing on the last 12 months, and we'll be looking at our Outside the Cube newsletter, which is sent roughly on a monthly basis. So what I want to do is first of all search for Outside the Cube. Now, a naming convention at this point is really helpful. We use the word outside obviously in each of the campaigns, so we enter that information, click on the search field, and you can see I've got a range of campaigns that have appeared there. You can see they're all fairly well numbered. So if I hit the double arrow here in the center of the screen, that'll add all. In other words, it'll bring everything across from the left hand side and to the right hand side, and whatever appears on the right hand side is the campaigns that we'll be reporting on within the time span that we've selected. So it's possible there are campaigns sitting here that are older than 12 months, and in this particular case they'll be eliminated. I don't need to figure that out though. All I have to do is tell it up here at step number 1, the last 365 days. Now step 5 is your unique metrics. Now because I do this all the time, Eloqua kind of remembers that that's what I want. But if yours is sitting here on the left hand side, again you can click on the all or add all double arrow there in the center of the screen and move them to the right hand side. Now if you're a smaller organization, you probably don't need to worry about step number 6. But if you're in a large organization, what you can do here is actually identify yourself as the user and bring your name across, which will then show you all of the campaigns that you've created that fall within that naming convention within the last 12 months, or potentially team members. If there's a team, bring each of the various team members across as well. Now, once you've selected each of those steps, down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen is the Run Report button. Simply click on Run Report, and it will take you through to the next step. So it's processing the request, and then the information that we've requested is displayed here in front of us. This little pop-up you can see down here every now and then is a product called Ghostry, which we use quite a bit. It just helps us understand various tracking on various websites, etc. But another video for another time. So the great thing you can see here now is that you've got a whole range of information. The good thing is that I like about this particular view is the ability to now compare campaigns against each other. So I can start to look over here at the far right hand side, my unique values. I can look at unique opens, for instance. I can see a total at the bottom there. You've also got unique open rates as a percentage, and again the average is shown here at the bottom of the screen. Where you've got some numbers here on the report which are underlined, that's actually a hyperlink, And so from there, you're able to go through the process of drilling down and having a look at the individuals who have participated. So if we take this one, for instance, we're looking at total click-throughs, and this is from our June 2015 campaign of Outside the Cube. So I can click on that. The next screen loads. I can leave it as the default. Again, I've done this several times, so it kind of remembers what I want. But if you wanted to access custom data, potentially from the CRM, if you've got a CRM integrated with Eloqua, you can go through and pull that information in as well. You can also access lead score information, etc. You can see there's quite a bit there you can access. Any account fields that you may want to add, again, you can play with those, so custom data objects, etc. Any integration fields specifically. And down the bottom here, there's a little bit of information around visitor information or visitor details, so which gives you browser type, the last visit date and time, the most recent form they've submitted in the first marketing campaign that they were involved with in the context of Eloqua and the various campaigns that you've run, along with the first page in Visit. So we click Run Report again. The next screen we'll see is now broken down to the individual person level. So here we can start to see who's accessing. You can see I've got sorted by company information, where they're located, their geography, etc., and other information that you can see right there. So that's a very simple process of how we managed to do that, but let me just click the back arrow up the top here. We'll go back a few steps. That's the contact click-throughs. Go back again, and we'll arrive at the campaign analysis overview. Now, if you like this particular report, what you can do is go ahead and save it by clicking on the Save button. It'll pop up with a window to prompt you to go through that process. I've already got this one saved, so there's no need to do it again. But a tip that I would give you is leave the name of the report that Eloqua assigns it right here. So what you may want to do is personalize it by putting some information at the front of that. So it could be perhaps Outside the Cube, Campaign Analysis Overview, past 12 months. The reason I suggest you leave the name of the report there is that there are over 120 plus different reports you can pull, and sometimes the report's been running forever. You've removed the name of the report, you now want to repeat that same report, you've forgotten what the name of the report is. So the reason I encourage you to leave the name of the report there is that you may have it running for 6 or 7 months. You've forgotten what the actual name of the report was because you now want to repeat the process and do it for something else. But without being able to remember the name, it makes it a little bit difficult. So by leaving it in there, you've always easily able to go back and recreate the report for different campaigns. The other thing that's quite common that people want to do at this particular point is often export that information to Excel. Now you can do that very easily directly from Insight. You see there's a range of options here. You can go to PDF if you need to. Excel with formatting is the most common option. You can leave the defaults as they are, or you can play around with those if you need to. Just simply hit on Export. Eloqua will process that for you, and there you go. You've got Excel available immediately, and you can do whatever it is you need to do in Excel. So that's how you create a report, that's how you export a report, and also how you can drill down within any of those reports and looking at the individuals who sit behind those various pieces of information. Hope that's helpful. Please have a look on our YouTube channel for other tips and tricks in relation to Eloqua. Thank you. Have a great day.